Hey guys, what's up? It's 8-Bit Eric. Today we are going to take a look at an arcade platforming shooting game out on the Nintendo eShop by the name of Robonauts. It looks like a pretty cute little quaint Wall-E on steroids type of game where you're shooting around at enemies on a gravity-defying 2D plane. That looks pretty interesting. At first initial impression, this game looks like it's something that I could sink my teeth into. Let's go ahead and find out if it is worth buying today. So Robonauts, as I mentioned, is a platformer shooter where you play as a robot who crash lands on a desert planet. You quickly meet up with another robot called El Supremo, who plays the role of a mission giver. So he's like your El Supremo leader, I don't know, Taco Bell, Burrito Supreme, who knows? He's like a Mexican robot. I thought that was kind of quirky. It's a short little story. The simple thing is you play as a robot who wears like a power suit, has weapons, and you gotta destroy all the enemies in each level. Story isn't really of substance here, but it's cute. Sets up a nice little, I guess, charming way to introduce you to Robo, the Robonaut in the game. Now, Robo has a primary and secondary weapon for attacking his enemies, along with an ability to jump from one planet to another with the press of the X button. And this allows a pretty neat little gameplay mechanic. It's not exactly Super Mario Galaxy, but it's pretty close enough. It's pretty neat. There's levels where there's multiple planets, and if you get within the gravity pull of the other planet, you can hop from planet to planet. This is also used to be strategic with avoiding enemy fire and stuff, especially because the later stages get totally crowded with enemies, and the game progressively gets hard like any other arcade style game. It starts off initially with the first few levels being kind of like a tutorial, introducing you to the basic idea of every stage you gotta defeat enemies in order to complete it, or defeat or destroy certain generators, or help a robot destroy generators. Each mission parameter is pretty basic. Eventually you start repeating the basic missions over and over like any other arcade game. Ultimately, it's about scoring the best points that you can, and the main way to do that is by avoiding getting hit by enemies. So incorporating the gravity situation into the gameplay mechanic was a neat little way. Now, the planets are a 2D plane, not like Mario Galaxy where it's 3D at all. So kind of operates a little bit like how on Mario Odyssey, when you do the 2D levels and you can go upside down and stuff, it does the same thing. And when you get close enough to another planet, just jump and continue on. It's neat. It's a little fun, quirky little thing in this game. There's about 12 levels of different sizes, with the size of level depending on how many planets there are in the stage. To control your robot, you simply move left and right along the planetary bodies, and you're able to jump to other planets. It plays a lot like a classic arcade shooter where the goal of each stage is to clear the enemies. The combat's pretty simple. Your robot auto-aims to the nearest enemies, so whichever one's nearest to you, you can auto-aim. The shoulder buttons are used to shoot. The secondary weapons are actually limited, but your main gun is unlimited. But you can't just simply hold down the trigger and automatically shoot. You kind of have to push it each time. So it has its little caveats, but overall, it has a pretty solid arcade-style gameplay that is really addictive. This game is honestly a perfect game to play on the go. You could play this in quick 1-minute burst anytime, any place, anywhere. It's perfect on the Joy-Cons. If you set it in table mode and you play with just the single Joy-Cons, it feels great. As a matter of fact, that's my preferred way to play it while on the go, because a game like this, little score runners like Robonauts, it's a load of fun. Now, the game does feature two other modes of gameplay besides single player. There's a co-op mode, which is where I feel the game actually shines the most. It's really fun playing alongside somebody else and defeating waves of enemies together. You can complete all of the campaign mode, all 12 levels, with a partner. But there's also Hunting Grounds, which is like a versus mode that is available on here, where things get a little wacky and chaotic as well. But to me, co-op is definitely where Robonauts shines. There are built-in achievements and trophies that you can get in this game for people that are into all that completionist style type of gaming. So there's a decent amount of content here for such a little game. I know it was previously on sale in the eShop, and I think this game is actually worth the value of what you can get. It's a simple but fun game, and it's addictive. It's a pick up and play game that you would actually get a lot of enjoyment at playing with somebody else. So with that said, I think Robonauts is definitely worth a look. I highly recommend it. And well guys, that's it for today's review. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment below. I'll see you next time. Peace out.